Check out my new clothing range now under the name Club Vector. The link for that is in the description. And also the link for U7Buy, where you can find cheap, fast and reliable coins. And if you use the code TVM at checkout, you get a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Team of the Week predictions, week 11. This is a bit of a difficult one to judge for various reasons we'll get into throughout the video. In goal, or one of the three keepers I think I've chosen, we've gone for Tim Krul. 7 saves and a clean sheet in a 2-0 win for Norwich against Everton, of course, away from home. A lot of players I can't pronounce the name of this week as well, so Carcelin, possibly. 2 goals in a 2-1 win, right mid position as well. Not a great looking card, if I'm honest. Moving on to another guy I can't pronounce the name of, Rezai. 2 goals in a 3-1 win. Belgian league striker. It's unlikely for 2 goals, but it's definitely worth a mention. There are a lot of players like that this week. Totw, 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-0 win. I'll be surprised if we don't see this card. Not that anyone wants to see it outside of fans of the club or indeed the player. Moving on to a familiar face, Santini, 2 goals and a 3-2 win. Didn't he used to play in the Italian league? I've got Fiorentina vibes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments because I can't quite remember. Moving on to Caraglio with 2 goals in a 3-1 win. And again, a lot of these type of strikers with 2 goals, 1 assist, but they're from sort of quote-unquote minor leagues. Cassini, this is interesting. He's got himself a hat-trick, but his side lost 4 goals to 3. So, I've seen it happen, but the interesting thing about that is there is a player from the opposite side. Kent, with 2 goals in a 3-1 win for Rangers. I'm sorry, Rangers fans, but to be fair, I can't, well, not to be fair, but to be frank, I can't see this happening because EA hate the SPFL. Domingue with 3 goals in a 3-3 draw. A lot of these as well popping up, you know, teams not winning or drawing, but other players getting hat-tricks in those games. Kaki, Satsi, 1 goal, 2 assists in a 4-0 win for Strasbourg. Very good performance for them. Not a bad looking centre-back for a 78 rated as well, especially with the right chem style. Depreville staying in France with 1 goal, 1 assist in a 2-1 win for a right mid. Maybe outside chance, although I do have another Bordeaux option in here. We'll talk about that when we get there. Nasame, this is the player the opposite side of that 4-3 defeat for Cassimi's team. He's got a hat-trick, but they won 4-3, so it would be a little bit unfair to award one, not the other. Malong, with 2 goals and a 5-1 win. This card looks fantastic. Considering he's only 80 rated, I tell you what, 1 more in form, and you've got an absolute monster on your hand. He's not too far away from the Hullet gang. Pablo, the other Bordeaux player. 1 goal in a 2-1 win. This is unlikely, but it depends on how desperate they are for centre-backs or defenders in general. So definitely worth a mention. Nuakame, possibly, probably not. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-0 win. Got to show some love to the Turkish league. So that's your contingent for this week. Funes Mori, remember this guy from like 4 years ago when he had a very good team of the season and we've not heard anything since. 2 goals in a 2-0 win. Again, I'd be very surprised if we saw it for 2 goals, but stranger things have happened. Rahman, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2-1 win. Haven't seen this guy's face since week 1 of Ultimate Team, but I'd like to see it again in form because he's actually not a bad card. Max up next for 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win for Augsburg. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but a fairly okay left back, nothing too crazy, but usable, I suppose. Forrest up next, and would be not really fair if I mentioned a Rangers player and not a Celtic player. Forrest has popped up with 2 goals for Celtic in their 4-0 win, and again, much like Kent, would be a bit surprised to see this because they don't like the Scottish League. Tarkowski with 1 goal and a clean sheet and a 3-0 win. This guy deserves an inform for his sheer persistence. If you go back through all the Team of the Week predictions, he pops up more often than not, so yeah, would like to see this because he deserves it. Same with Benjamin Pavard. This would be a right-back position change from a centre-back. 1 goal and a clean sheet and a 4-0 win. Again, time and time again, he gets nominated but never gets the award. He's the Leonardo DiCaprio of Bayern. Moving on to Giannini with 2 goals in a 3-1 win. Again, remember this guy's team of the season was pretty sexy. This card, not so much, but could be good for the first owner objectives. Moving on to Quincy Promes. Those of you who own the ones to watch card from the SBC could be in for a little treat with 2 goals and a 4-1 win. Worth mentioning though that Ziyech got man of the match, and I think he got 2 assists in that game, so it depends on whether EA want to go for rating or not. Moving on to the Bundesliga, Forsberg with 2 goals and a 4-1 win. He came out of absolutely nowhere this season. He kind of just sort of slipped into obscurity. He didn't really get that much football, and now all of a sudden he's playing regularly and scoring goals. Casteels with 9 saves in a 2-0 win, and his team were down to 10 men. I was watching that game, and I was like, as soon as they went down to 10 men, I was like, right, here we go, and it just didn't happen. Casteels was brilliant. Talisca, this would be nice for so many links. 2 goals and a 2-0 win. They do sort of shy away from the Chinese league when it comes to informs, but not when it comes to SBCs. I don't know why, but let's hope that they give it to Talisca because he links with so many good players. Smalling, speaking of good players, I can't believe I'm about to say this, Smalling could be a fantastic centre-back with 1 goal and 1 assist in Roma's 3-0 win. Every time Roma scored, I was like, right, can it be Zaniolo or Pellegrini, please? Nope, it's Smalling. He looks like a great card though, no denying that. This is going to be one that I know a lot of people throw at me. Oh, what about Rashford? I've only put him in there just to shut people up, really. I mean, I'd be very, very, very surprised if he got it for 1 goal, 1 assist in a 3-3 draw with Sheffield United. But it's worth a mention if EA go mental. Now, Higuain is all but guaranteed with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-1 win for, I can't say Juventus. What are they called? Piemonte Calcio. Yeah, not a great card, and I'm sure everyone will get it as a red pick and be disappointed, but he's going to be there. Iago Aspas, I suppose an equally disappointing red pick, really, with 2 goals in a 3-1 win. This is the Black Friday team of the week, so there will be as many high-rated cards in here as possible to keep the prices afloat. Iago Aspas should get there, as should Dhir of Inter, with 1 goal and a clean sheet in a 3-0 win. They are still chasing down Juventus, but some dodgy things going on, as you would expect, in the Italian league, and Juve are just sort of marching on. Go back to the Premier League then with Moutinho. He's got 1 goal in a 2-1 win. This, I mean, for me, I would say no, but because it's Black Friday, like I said, they do want to try and put as many high-rated cards in there as possible. I could actually see this happening, and I wouldn't be against it because it doesn't look too bad. Ones to watch holders on alert again with Rodri. Now, I believe there's going to be an inform from the Man City-Chelsea game. I've got 2 players, 2 options, first of which is Rodri for his assist in that 2-1 win. I have the ones to watch, untradeable. I'd like to see this just so I could get some use out of it. Moving on to a card that I'm sure none of us really care about. That's going to be Gnabry. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 4-0 win. He also got a hat-trick for Germany midweek as well. Why is no one going to care about this? He's got an 87 rated player of the month, which is... Wait, is it reasonably priced? I can't quite remember. Moving on. Vidal, this card. 1 goal and a 2-1 win. It's not likely, however, I refer you to the time of year once more and the fact that Black Friday is upon us. If EA do what they've done in previous years and just pluck high-rated cards out of their backside, then Vidal could be in with a shout, and he is already a great card. So, Bergwijn, 2 goals in a 2-1 win. I have the red cam, the 84. The 86 looks obviously even better, but it would be a left mid, so bear that in mind. But once more, EA don't really like the Dutch league that much, so 1 inform in Promes could be enough. Moving on to Navas. This is a very high-rated, disappointing red pick, we should say. 8 saves and a clean sheet and a 2-0 win for PSG. Can't imagine they'll choose 3 goalkeepers, so it's between Navas, Casteels and Krul. Make up your mind which one they're going to leave out. Krul. Moving on to Lacazette. This would be weird, but 2 goals and a 3-3 draw. Very similar to Rashford, really. Just because they play for big clubs and because they're high-rated means that they're going to get informs. It doesn't really seem fair, but I wouldn't be arguing against this because I'd love to have the card. But yeah, a bit of a weird one. Heung-min Son, did mention this in my early predictions. 1 goal and 1 assist and a 3-2 draw for... 3-2 draw? How does that even work? 3-2 win for Spurs. Mourinho's first game in charge, of course. Love to see it. I really would. A chance to get this red pick would be brilliant. But I don't know. I would actually prefer Lucas Moura because he fits the team. But yeah, I don't know. Modric, this is a card that does fit my team. I've already got the normal version. He's good. I like him. I need a red one in my life. 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 3-1 win for Real Madrid. You have no idea how much I was hoping that Bale would come off the bench and score a hat-trick, but he didn't. But I'll settle for Modric. That looks like a very nice upgrade indeed. And finally, Kevin De Bruyne. You really? What did he do? He got a goal in a 2-1 win over Chelsea. And like I say, it's a big game. Chelsea were unlucky in places. They played very well in the first half. And Man City just had a little bit too much in the tank. But that was a big game, you know, in the title race. Both sides actually going for it. Kevin De Bruyne played midweek for Belgium as well, getting a goal or two. So there's definitely a shout for Kevin De Bruyne. And again, I'd love to see it because A, fits my team, and B, what a player that would be to get a red pick. You need a big red pick option every single week, and he could be there. Now, there are a couple of players missing here or there, and no silver. Now, there will be a silver. There's always a silver. But I couldn't find one, and I didn't want to just throw one in there for the sake of it, so I've kind of just left it alone. Hope that's okay. But that's going to do it for today's video, and indeed the Team of the Week predictions for Week 11. If you think I've missed anybody out, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.